My name is Dorothy Collins. I had the very great privilege of being married to Clyde Collins for the last 19 and a half years of his very long life of 88 years, until his death in March 2003. Clyde Collins was a prolific composer, arranger and pianist. He was born in Sydney in 1914, but spent a good portion of his life in Queensland, where he became very well known as musical director of the Theatre Royal in Brisbane, and then he was the first musical director for Channel 7 in Brisbane. Some of the works for which Clyde is probably best known are the Sunshine State, which is Queensland's official state song, the Alexandra Waltz, A Little Boy Called Smiley, which shot to the top of the popularity poll when it was written for the film Smiley Gets a Gun, Have a Beer and The Man Who Invented Beer, which were recorded in London by Rolf Harris, and Warm Christmas, also recorded in London but by Kamal. His marching band on parade was accepted by the Sydney Olympic Committee and featured in the closing ceremony of the Sydney Olympics in 2000. Then at the age of 86, he recomposed music for a new production of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. He never stopped composing and thinking music, it simply just seemed to pour out of him. And my daughter Helen worked quite extensively with Clyde. After one particular morning when he was 86 years of age and Helen had been recording works for him all morning, she said to me, "I'm glad I didn't meet Clyde when he was 46. I never would have been able to keep up with him." Anyone wishing to find out more about the life and works of Clyde Collins can now access the many items that are held in the Heritage Collection of the State Library of Queensland.